How are you?
Hi,
What's up?
everybody. Woo! We had to do a
I know.
schedule change at the last minute because the Tasha K. R. Kelly lawsuit was announced. Mm-mm-mm. And so it's a lot.
Yep.
I'm trying to get I don't think they updated the system yet. So I'll read you what I have. So the law firm released a formal, oh, jeez. Oh my God. They made a formal announcement. It's a lot. It's a lot. Woo. Okay, so I have been talking to somebody about this for a while back. And to be quite honest, I know it's a federal case. I know that the FBI had got involved. To be honest, I kind of forgot about it a little bit. Did you, Barry?
Yeah. I mean, because you think, well, yeah, nothing happened. He'll just stay locked up.
Okay, I'm going to read this. So you guys remember a long time. Yes, been a while back now. Tasha K has been accused of breaking into having a guard, paying somebody off from the prison to give her paperwork for the upcoming R. Kelly trial. Now, remember, she covered that case. Very, very good. Thank you. Oh, hey, Donat. Tasha K covered that case. Very good. She had exclusive information. According to this lawsuit, she had a guard break into some files and get some exclusive paperwork, according to this lawsuit. Now, this is tricky because she's just barely off the Cardi B case. I really think Cardi B took my advice, went ahead and recorded it. I don't think Cardi B is going to go through with the garnishments. And I didn't want to see that happen. People say Tasha K deserves what she gets. I don't feel that way. I don't kick anybody when they're down. And this is just a lot. Now, unlike the other cases, this is criminal. She could be in major trouble. It's not the fact that, so he's saying that the information that she released to the public swayed his case and that's not why they found him guilty, is because the stuff Tasha said, but he has a point. Confidential information must remain confidential. So let me go ahead and read this. This is just a lot. I mean, I'm shocked. I never kick anyone when they're down, and I don't want to see anybody in jail. Just period. That's just not my makeup. I talk shit all day long, but I don't want nobody going to jail. Not another blogger. And let's just be real. How we get our information is how we get our information. R. Kelly was the bad guy in this situation, but this is not looking good for Tasha. I don't want her to go to jail. It's just not looking good. It says R. Kelly is suing the Federal Bureau of Prisons over allegations that the agency leaked private information about the disgraced singer to social media personality Tasha K, the same YouTube gossip host that Cardi B sued for defamation last year. In a complaint Monday, that's today, they filed it today, in Chicago federal court, R. Kelly's lawyers say an unnamed bureau prison officer. Now, how come we know the officer? And the officer has since retired. So that must have been some information that I got behind the scenes. Agent illegally accessed R. Kelly's digital prison records, including recordings of private phone calls with his girlfriend and lawyers, and sold them to Tasha K. Okay, so they're saying that she didn't have him break in. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I could be wrong. They're saying that the officer broke in them and then sold them to Tasha K. I thought it was the other way around. um, including recording private phone calls with his girlfriend and lawyers and sold them to Tasha, who then broadcast them online to more than 1 million followers. The defendant, United States of America, breached its duty of care to the plaintiff when it allowed countless BOP officers to access plaintiffs' confidential information without any legal basis to do so. R. Kelly's lawyers, Jennifer Bochin, writes, okay, so she's with this group. So this is okay, let me keep going. The lawsuit, to which also names Tasha K as a defendant, claims that the influencer then rallied her massive following to harass the plaintiff with the use of stolen information and created chaos in plaintiff's personal life. The leaks left Kelly isolated and fearful to communicate with his attorneys or other third parties, the lawsuit claims, because he knew it could be released to the general public for mass exploitation. Kelly was convicted in 2021 of racketeering and trafficking charges stemming from accusations that he orchestrated a long-running scheme to, I guess I can say it, abuse women. In September 2022, he was convicted in Chicago on a separate federal charges of child P and enticement of minors for sex. The singer, who is currently appealing both convictions, was later sentenced to 30 years in prison. If Kebe's name sounds familiar, okay, we know all that. In the new lawsuit, it claims that Keke first published private information on November 2019, starting with a video call titled R. Kelly Can Control His Girlfriends While Behind Bars, that contained information Keke said came from a phone tap somewhere. Later posts allegedly divulged more personal information, including highly sensitive communications with his legal team. The communications related to personal and family problems, romantic problems, interests, health problems, literacy problems. Oh my God, I do remember that. And issues related to the defense pending on his criminal charges. According to the lawsuit, an internal BOP investigation revealed that an unnamed officer, I know who the officer is. Harry, you don't remember how we got this information? And to be honest, I don't even remember who told it to me.
No, not exactly, but when they're writing this thing up, they got to be careful too on who they name and who they don't.
No, but
And,
we know.
probably.
Do you remember? I can't remember who it was. And they said this is the case that she should be worried about, not Cardi B. I called opinion. It wasn't opinion.
Yeah, no,
I can't remember who told me this. Anyway, and then she ended up falling out with, okay, let me keep going. According to the lawsuit, an internal BOP investigation revealed that the unnamed officer had pulled R. Kelly's records from the agency's TrueView system, a digital database of information on prisoners. The officer then allegedly scanned them and emailed that scan to the third party, including defendant Keke. But that probe ended without any action against the officer or Kelly's lawyer. No charges were brought. And this was a while back. Like, this is probably the first. This was a while back. No charges were brought.
It's been a minute though, right? About 8 months.
It's been a minute.
10 months.
And I really thought it was over. It says no charges were brought against the defendant, BOP officer, and the government has refused to reveal any details about the investigation, including the identity of the officer. So I think I know who the officer is. If my information is correct, the officer went on to retire, a forced retirement instead of firing them. Jean wrote on Monday's complaint, in short, there has been a cover-up of the rampant BOP misconduct that is ongoing. Kelly's lawyers claim that the illegal leaks continue even after the BOP was made aware of the initial disclosures by Keke. They cited a reporter last summer by Washington Post. Maybe, did I read it there? about Kelly's $25,000 in commission funds, a report that resulted in federal prosecutors seizing the money to pay off his victims. I don't remember. Oh my God. In technical legal terms, R. Kelly's legal attorneys allege that the leaks amounted to neglect, an invasion of privacy, an intentional infliction of emotional distress, civil theft, and civil conspiracy. Oh my God, Tasha. They also claim that the officer who stole the records violated the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, a federal statute that makes computer hacking illegal. A spokesman for the BOP declined to comment, citing agency policy on pending litigations. An attorney who has represented Tasha K on other matters did not immediately respond to our request. This is way, 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 way more serious than the Cardi B. Cardi B was civil, and that went after her money. This could end up in jail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Perry?
I'm not sure with the lawsuit if she end up in jail or a big lawsuit, but there's some kind of way.
Could. I'm not saying she's going to jail.
Oh yeah,
could be.
yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying like that. This may be a way to sort of get him out. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of setting it up that the government and everybody else was conspiring against him. Maybe.
I mean, I don't see where you're coming from with that. What do you mean?
Like leaking his private informations, having these third-party people talk about it to influence the jurors. I mean, just anything. Like, I'm just saying that it sounds like a conspiracy when you got police officers going to his private files, passing his stuff out, that he's entitled to a fair day in court. You know what I mean?
What about this? If you say, I didn't hack the system to get the information, it was given to me.
Okay, yeah, for her. But somebody, it sounded like the officer hacked into it or did whatever. It's like me going to steal somebody's furniture and stuff out their house, and you buy the stolen merchandise. You just as guilty as I am.
Well,
as far as, according to the law. You know, depending on how they look at it, right?
Everybody, Janae's saying that she agrees with you. This is a tactic that they're using to get him out or get his charges thrown out.
Right.
For a retrial or something like that. I see some. Denise says, Perry, he mentioned the appeal. The government is going to file a motion to stay pending appeal. So, yeah, they're going to file a motion to, I don't know. It sounds very, very serious. I seen another one. Hold on. They put out Surviving R. Kelly before he went to jail, then locked him up. Did Tasha break into the prison system? So the way it was told to me is that, and I don't know, I can't remember who told me this, that she paid the guards to break into it. But this article is, that's why we got to get our hands on the lawsuit. This article is saying that the guards broke into it and then approached Tasha.
Right. It's just like stealing stolen property. You know, they was like, hey, we got this famous guy in here. I can go and do this. I know this Tasha K, this blogger, that it will pay for it. I'm going to sell this information to her, which is going to benefit her, and the cash going to benefit him. But I think at the end of the day that these attorneys are using this to show prejudice towards R. Kelly.
So do you think that Tasha's okay? Do you think she'll be let off the hook?
You know what? No, for real, I don't even think they go into that thing because earlier they said no actions was taken earlier when they found out about it. So I think they actually just using this for a ploy to try to get him out, to free him.
Denai, you have the lawsuit? Email it to me. Let's hear what you guys are thinking. If she knew Miss K I'm a cry. You're going to jail like Trump. Y'all are messy. Cardi B, lick back. I don't want Tasha K to go to jail. I know. Why would I know a lot of people don't like her, but that's what we do. We get information for you guys. I don't want her in jail.
Yeah, I get
Tasha
it.
K
I mean,
will eventually be locked up for something.
I get it, but
I
certain
hope not.
things, if somebody go, hey, you know, Sherelle, I'm gonna break into this system and get you this information. I'm gonna tell you,
Okay,
hell
Perry,
no,
you sure?
because you ain't tie me up in your bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different than somebody saying, hey, this is what I heard, this is what's going on, right? But when you start, he probably had a
Okay.
nice
Oh,
amount of
Janot
money.
said he sent it to me. Hold on, let me see. Oh, let's
crazy.
hope he got it. I don't see it yet, Janot. Child. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all like to see people down and in
Well, no,
jail.
it's not really about that, right? Okay. Now, sometimes you can look at it on one side or the other.
Mhm.
What if you was R. Kelly?
I will never be R.
People
Kelly, but
violate-
for the sake of this
Okay.
conversation, okay?
Even prisoners have rights, right?
I know. That's why I said it's not looking
Now-
good. It's not looking good.
Well, yeah, no, what I'm saying, but I don't think it's all about getting Tasha K at the end of the day. I think they're using these things to try to show in prejudice towards, you know, Art Kelly that he can be free some kind of way. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, they better start with the largest to smallest news outlets, because how did they out more info on him than her? I don't want to see nobody in jail. I don't see no. Thank you, Shaniqua. I don't want to see nobody in jail. I just don't.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying yeah.
The officers
And
don't have
Art
to
Kelly
break
don't
into
wanna
the
see-
system. They have access to the system. If they work in the department, i.e., receiving or intake, they were just crusty and put his business out there. So you think, Sherry, that Tasha K was approached by these officers that knew damn well they weren't supposed to be doing what they were supposed to be doing? If that's the case, maybe Tasha's not gonna be blamed as much.
Right.
They want to
Well,
get
yeah, no.
the correctional officer as well. Yeah. I read that in the lawsuit. Sounds like people like to put themselves in situations that can get them in trouble. Accountability is key. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I have an unpopular opinion because y'all like she got to be accountable and stuff like that. But I don't know why I'm just cut from that cloth. I don't know. I agree with Perry. I think it is a Hail Mary to get R out of prison. I do. I hope so.
Mhm.
Tasha K is just Evelyn Wickeded. And what she gets, you deserve it. She put that all on that man information out there. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. I know, but Vanessa, does it make a difference of it was R. Kelly and the things that he was doing? He's not innocent.
Right. Okay, I get it, right? Okay. Say Art Kelly did the things he did, which I truly believe he did, right?
I do too. Mhm.
But he still have rights. Okay. If I'm a thief and break in your house, then that means any time Dick and Harry can break in my house without me filing a
I
complaint.
know you're
His
right, Perry.
privacy
You're
was
right.
taken, right? If
Mhm.
you ask Art Kelly right now, do he want to spend the rest of his life in prison? His answer would be this.
My mind's
You
telling
are
me no.
you are messy.
So,
You
what
are
I'm saying is,
messy.
I think that they're putting it out there
Uh-huh.
to the point to where they trying to find a loophole
Mm-hmm.
to get his cases kicked out.
Florida says, then how do we get to hear Ernesto's phone calls? So there's a law, it's a federal law, I can't remember the name of it, that when when the prisoner makes a call and the person picks it up, it tells you're being recorded. And then by this federal law, you have to file paperwork with the court, and then you have to pay for them, and then they will let you have the transcript. So all parties involved know they're being recorded, so you're not just listening in when somebody doesn't know you're being recorded. So that's different than breaking into confidential records.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Hold on, I've seen it. Hold on. The Freedom of Information Act. That's it. And it's kind of expensive too. I can't remember. The officer had no business putting out his personal information. There's no way that this officer can explain his behavior. Now, for me, Tasha's a blogger, and you get the information that way you get it. But this officer is shady. You know you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I get it. But let me say
Perry
this before
says,
I go to
what Perry's saying is that they're using this as a loophole for R. Kelly. Then they got a case.
Right. And
Right,
I say
Perry?
this too. A thief is a thief too. But if he stole something and then sold it to you, you can be held responsible somewhere for buying stolen goods. Have you ever heard people get cited for stolen, goods?
And then
Right. But I'm just saying, like,
Solti says they're trying to get a mistrial, and they're going to get it.
right.
They're going to get the mistrial.
That's what I
My
think.
question is, are they going to make the officer pay, or Tasha pay, as in jail time for? That's a whole nother trial. I don't know. What information was put out? Catch me up, please. Oh, R. Kelly just sued Tasha K and the officer that got some private information, private phone calls. It was a list of stuff. This officer had to went into the system, got information that they weren't supposed to have, gave it to Tasha, and then she reported on it. The officer, I think. Child, Perry, what time is it? Should I bring up some calls? Someone's at the door. Hold on, guys. Oh, you so moon eyes. Come on. Kelly is getting out, and Tasha may take his place. Y'all are messy. Jennifer Bonjean is an appeal attorney. Yeah, and they released a statement. I don't know what I did with mine. Hold on. They released a statement.
Sherelle, really? Go ahead.
Perry, do you think let me see if they put it on social media yet? Because the Bonjean group has released a official statement. It's just saying that they're going to trial. Hold on. See if.
But like, I don't think the object is to get Tasha K.
Okay.
I think if anything else, maybe the officer, but they gonna need Tasha to testify. They can have proof that he sent it, maybe more information on how she got the information. Basically, she's just becoming like a snitch or something.
Hold on, I'm trying to go look. So maybe it's not maybe it is a loophole designed for R. Kelly. But still, that's more money in court costs and stuff like this. So this is the Bonjean group. Here's the thing of R. Kelly in court. See if they released a press statement. R. Kelly to get help from high-profile New York attorney who helped Bill Cosby. Bonjean group in New York. Okay, that's old. Okay. I mean, they might get it. R. Kelly might found the loophole because there's no explanation for the guard doing what he did.
Right, exactly.
None.
Yeah. I mean, people have gotten off for things like that. Say somebody robbed a bank, get thrown in prison, and then the officers illegally whoop his ass, do all kind of shit to him. It's like a way of trying to just discredit the government or whoever's going after that person.
Now listen to this. Tasha would be at liberty to disclose her source, wouldn't be at liberty to disclose her source. Now, I know that's true, but they know who the source is. The FBI came and found out who it is. This is weird. I don't know. This is in no way is an out for R. Kelly's release or new trial. This is no way.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe that could be true. I'm no attorney, but if this information, private information, got out and this blogger is talking about it, either they gonna go down. I mean, they had to answer something, I would think, but I'm not sure though. I'm not an attorney. And
somebody says the feds already know who the source is. They do. It says Tasha K is gonna lose this case big time. On first thought, Sunshine, that's what it sounds like. I hope it's not true, because the feds already documented this happening. She messed up big time. Oof. Well, all right. As soon as I can get my hands on the case, we'll be back to read the case. If it's not this, is that. The life of a blogger.
Yep.
The life of a blogger. Child. Yeah, this not. Well, well, it is. So anyway, R. Kelly's might get that second retrial that he wants. And, that's what he's looking for. But in the meantime, Toria says she's going to lose it. Her mouth gets her every time. Well, I don't know. It's a lot, but we'll follow it. And I get my hands on that paperwork. Child, let's do this Keke thing. I've been holding this all morning so I can get this out the way. This is just a lot. I mean, R. Kelly, if you ask me and ask the people that sentenced him to 30 years, he's guilty. He's grimy. So if anything, this will just give him a retrial. But I don't think nobody in their right mind, but I didn't think they was going to release Bill Cosby either. Right. This is interesting. The only thing
I can say about that, Sherelle, just in a nutshell, is that, he could have did all this bad stuff for 30 years or whatever. But the government, the corrections place, or like the police department got an obligation too. So are we going to arrest them for their wrongdoings? Yeah. I mean, it's just a way to get that loophole out.
Child just hit TMZ. Look at this. Child. It's just crazy. Buying them time. If at best it's going to give them a retrial, and now you got to bring these witnesses back through what happened. This is just a mess. This is a mess for the victims. Let's see what TMZ is saying. They're saying R. Kelly is taking Uncle Sam to court because he claims federal prisoner officers leaked a bunch of private info to an internet blogger who aired a lot of his dirty laundry. The incarceration singer just filed a lawsuit against the U.S. government, a handful of Bureau of Prison Workers, and Tasha K. So it was a couple, not just one. I heard it was one, but it must have been a couple, all of whom he claims were in cahoots to publicize his private matters while he was in custody out in Chicago during his case there. Did she say something about it? Hold on, let me see this. Can you hear this? You can't hear it? Let me try it again.
I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear nothing.
Hold on. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear it?
No. Did you hit play?
I thought I did.
Yeah, I don't.
You can't hear it?
Nope. It's not even moving. Her lips ain't even moving. She just
try one more time.
So it's not. I guess the link is not letting you hit play.
Let me try it again.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Part 2.
I can hear it.
We're back. Part 2. Okay. Hey guys, we're back. All right. So I'm gonna let a few more people get in here, just in case you don't know what's going on. All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. So, Mr. R. Kelly, welcome back. Y'all came back in here fast. Okay. So Mr. R. Kelly decides to do an interview with Natasha Simona on YouTube from prison. Okay. And says that I somehow came in contact with illegal contraband. Like I'm in jail myself, okay? He demands that I be put in jail for releasing private emails between him and his girlfriends, which in turn caused him to receive a 30-year prison sentence, okay? So basically, he's using me as leverage for an appeal or as leverage for him to somehow get out of what he's been digging for 30 years, all right? And so I decided to call up Natasha Simona. I had my team reach out to ask her to come onto my private website, TashaKLive.com, and we did an uncensored show last night, okay? You guys are going to be seeing the censored version on YouTube that's going to premiere in about 15 minutes concerning this conversation. So if there's some stuff omitted, you guys are more than welcome to subscribe and go to TashaKLive.com. But for now, I think we're going to get the gist of it with what we have available to be shown to y'all with YouTube's approval, okay? Because they don't like words like eep or a foul or sexual assault, anything involving children, they pretty much restrict or take down, okay? And so, and I'm a brand at the end of the day. Now, to just kind of refresh your memory, or even if you don't know what I'm talking about. So R. Kelly decides to use his 15 minutes of a phone call to demand that I be put in jail. So let me show you, I'm just gonna show you a snippet of what I took from Natasha Simona's YouTube channel. If you wanna hear the full call, it is available on her YouTube channel. I did do a full breakdown of everything from beginning to end on what I received, how I received it, the investigation that came from the feds, as well as the Justice Department, me being subpoenaed by the feds to turn over what I had on him. Okay, all of that is being addressed in the interview. I'm reaching out to Natasha Simona to interview her and hash it out because I didn't like what she had to say on her channel concerning an issue that I felt that she didn't have enough knowledge on, okay? And she was coming in at the tail end of this, and then it turned into her interviewing me, and I let her on my damn platform. I said, oh, so you here to interview me? She had a whole damn notebook. But let me go ahead and refresh, get y'all up to par on what we're talking about so y'all can hear R. Kelly demand that my ass be put in jail.
People think it's rumors, but it's actually the truth. After that happened, there was a search warrant executed on this BOP officer, and they found out that it was true that she had did this. But we never got
I don't know what that was either. So can you still hear it, Gary?
Yeah.
It was like, whoa,
Y'all can hear it.
What? I don't know what that was. Let me try this again. I know I kept like the spirit. He ain't put no like voodoo or nothing. Oh my God. Let me try this one more time.
People think it's rumors, but it's actually the truth. After that happened, there was a search warrant executed on this BOP officer, and they found out that it was true that she had did this. But we never got.
I don't know what that was. When I listened to it on my phone, just now when I saved it, everything came through very clear. So I don't know what that was. Let me just stop that right there, okay? So basically that was R. Kelly addressing me and all the stuff and evidence that I received on him that they used against him in order to lock him up. Okay, so that's what that was, all right? And so I linked the full interview below me addressing Natasha and her telling me some things that R. Kelly had told her in that interview or didn't tell her in the interview. I put it all out on the table, okay? There's no holding back. I've never spoken about this before. You guys are getting exclusive information. Yes, it is censored. Like I said, if you want the uncensored version, you're more than welcome to go subscribe to TashaKLive.com. But in about 13 minutes, we're about to go live on YouTube. The link is already up. The live chat is already up. And you're going to see me address all of this, okay? Now, I did get a little heavy towards the end of the video because I just felt like black woman to black woman that Natasha was just doing too much, okay? But we have a mutual respect for each other. We agree to disagree, but it got kind of heavy and kind of personal, all right? And so, you guys, like I said, y'all about to get it. Y'all about to get the wine. Y'all getting the wine, the tea, the water, the juice. Y'all getting everything, okay? So in the meantime, since I cannot play this recording for whatever reason, all right? Y'all go ahead and head over to YouTube. The live chat is up. It's going to say Tasha K responds to R. Kelly's jail call. All right. I'll try to upload this separately so that you can hear it on my Instagram page and we'll go from there. Okay. And Mr. Savage, we addressed him in our video, one and done. Okay, one and done. Mr. Savage likes to play games. He likes to play games. And so I don't play with children. And there's a reason why I'm not addressing him beyond this video that I did yesterday, okay? And once you watch it for the first time tonight, you're going to see exactly why I'm not addressing his ass, all right? Because like I said, he likes to play games like a child. Now, y'all go ahead, get your wine ready, whatever it is that you drink, sip on, smoke on, do, or whatever. Put your children away because it is kind of heavy, all right? And so without further ado, y'all head y'all ass on over to YouTube on winewithTashaK.com and you get this here wine exclusively from the horse's mouth, okay? Throwing the horse. I'm out. Bye. I'll see y'all in the chat because I'm going to be in the chat. Bye.
Now, here is a twist, Perry.
Yeah.
If she didn't know the information was
right. That's true though. Like oftentimes when people get stolen property, they don't know it's stolen.
Right. That's not your fault.
But that's something that they have to explain when they get interviewed by the police or whoever. And then they just say, no, I got this from Johnny. I didn't know that he was stealing the shit from the prison. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Where did you get it from? Johnny L. Johnson. Right?
Yeah.
They gonna want to know that stuff, but it's just weird.
Someone asked who's Savage. What is R. Kelly's Joycelyn, the last standing R. Kelly girlfriend? The Savage is Azriel Clear. Yeah. So the Savage is the last standing girlfriend. Remember, it was Azriel and Joycelyn. They were fighting in the hall. Do you guys remember this? Trump Tower. That's it. I don't know how to say that name. Joycelyn. So I hope I said it right. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. That's true. Well, it's all going to court. So that's what's happening. Child, that is
like I said, I don't truly think the intent is to prosecute Tasha in any kind of way. Is you name that person so they can help you get the person they really want. Maybe.
Someone says she knew it was stolen. I mean, how do you prove that? This gonna be a mess here. Joyce Lynn. Okay, thank you, Julia. Another case. Tasha might not go get in trouble. I don't know. Still got to get attorneys. Still got to go to court. Child, that's a lot. I can't.
She's very smart. She's very smart, though. Let me put this clip out here. Let you know. Well, if you want the full thing.
You mean her
full version?
You gotta plug it, yeah. That's
no, I get it. It makes sense. I'm learning.
R. Kelly still has money. He does. Didn't he put out an album too in jail? Tasha K equals what is that? Blank R. Kelly equals y'all messy. I think Tasha should be brought on charges for receiving stolen property. But that's what we were talking about, Sugar Babe. Do you still get in trouble if you have stolen property and you don't know it's stolen?
Yeah, I mean, I almost think like, I don't know. I ain't never got busted for stolen property. I'm just saying.
Someone said, here comes Olga. No more Olga. No more Olga. I don't think Tasha K will go back to Olga. That was a disaster.
Yeah. I almost think she will.
You think she'll go back to Olga? She owes Olga money, doesn't she?
Yeah, but then she also feel like Olga owed her.
You know who I should have called? Let me see. Well, I'll This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to people behind the scenes, find out what's going on, talk to some of the players, and then I'm going to premiere this video tomorrow. So I'm going to put it on my community tab, and then I'm going to premiere what I actually found out, because I know people who know all the players. So I got to find out what's going on, because right now, without talking to anybody, this sounds bad, but maybe it's not. Maybe Perry's right. Maybe it's a way for R. Kelly to get a retrial or something like that. All right.
Well, that's all he wants.
Tasha K also said she would apologize to R. Kelly. Really? Oh, are you joking? She sound apologetic on the tape. Maybe she did. I don't know. It's enough. Journalists and bloggers said to reporters, it's not her responsibility to know how the person got the information. If it is untrue, then maybe she would have a problem civilly, not criminally. Okay, well, I hope that's true.
Yeah, that sounds concerning. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'm
thinking you're right, Perry. I'm thinking if you don't know the information this is firsthand. I could be wrong, everybody. I could be wrong. This is my thoughts. If you don't know, then you don't know. This is all for R. Kelly to get a retrial, and he's going to get a retrial. Going to get a retrial because his rights were invaded.
Now I get it, right? Like if they got information on her saying, hey, you know, John, I need you to take your fat ass in that computer room and record those damn messages, right? That might be something incriminating. But if they go, you know, the little fat fuck call and say, hey, I got this story on R. Kelly, I'd be like, yo, what happened? Right? Give me 5,000. Man, what you got first? If he tell you enough shit, you don't really care because you didn't really break and enter. You know, you just taking whatever, maybe. But
it's a lot.
As long as she can give information on where she got the information from, might be enough for her.
Yeah. So maybe it's not. It sounds like she already talked to the FBI. She knew what was going on, what was coming. So maybe this is just, it is for Kelly to get a retrial. So I want to talk about this Keke Palmer thing really quick. Okay, so really quickly, this morning, Darius Jackson filed a countersuit lawsuit for Keke Palmer's asking for full custody. So let me tell you what he's saying. Here he is. This man. So now I've been surfing the internet, and a lot of people feel that Keke is shady. So anyway, he filed an appeal. He wants full custody. Of course, people are saying he's doing that for money. He wants full custody. He is standing by his word. He never put his hands on Keke. He's saying that he reached for the phone, but he has a tape of the mother. This is a pretty long tape. Let's see if TMZ played it. They didn't. Let me go to the neighborhood talk. They have a conversation of the mother threatening to unalive him.
Yeah.
In one shot.
Oh, I probably feel the same way if that was my daughter. And your no good ass.
Now people are going back and forth. People are like saying that Keke brought this on herself. Keke's playing games.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, see how the mother was talking to him?
I think she got accountability of who she picked, but I'm not saying that she caused this problem on herself. If he wasn't a jackass and a beater, allegedly. We wouldn't have this problem.
Here it is. Let me see if I can play this. Ooh, that didn't work. Try it again. All right, so here's the tape that he gave to the courts. Now let me see if I can do this again. Here we go. Neighborhood talk. I can't believe people are saying that her hands aren't clean. And
well, you know what? Though, I think I don't understand that part neither, right? Like, well, I'll let you go ahead. No, I used to think I don't understand that part, Sherelle.
Mm-hmm.
No, he just didn't walk up her and force her at G point into a
Mm-hmm.
relationship. She sort of got into a relationship. That's the accountability that she would hold for herself. Is this the guy you pick for you? Maybe you could have tried to stop some of the craziness instead of keep going back. That's the accountability. But I
I
don't
just
blame
don't think
her.
people understand the cycle of abuse.
Right.
Here, let's listen to this.
Watch out.
Okay.
You might get a bullet in your motherfucker, you motherfucker.
Where's my baby?
And you better watch out.
Where's,
You might get a bullet in your motherfucker, you motherfucker.
where's my baby?
I should have got the whole thing. It's long. It's a long conversation.
Yeah,
But let me tell you something. That sounds bad. I got it. But if I knew you were putting your hands on my daughter,
please.
I'm gonna say worse than that. I feel that the mother was protecting her child, but some people were saying it shows that Keke and the mother are playing games. I
Well,
can't
no,
believe people are blaming Keke.
People could say this though, but like anytime you look at a situation, for me,
Mhm,
it's nice to know a motive. If she's the breadwinner,
mhm,
why is and she can just walk away from your ass any day.
mhm,
She ain't asking you for shit.
mhm,
He's the one with a motive of money.
mm.
What kind of grown man, right? That want child support, that can't even buy his own baby a 42-pack
Mm,
box of Huggies,
mm,
right?
mhm.
He's like a user to
He
me.
is. That's why I
me.
said, why don't people see that? I'm upset. Like, y'all are victim. Y'all blaming the victim. But let me do this. So people don't get all upset. Let's wait and see the evidence because somebody's lying. There's supposed to be a tape that's going on. So why don't we just say this is her side, this is his side? But I can't. I mean,
Okay, I'm just saying this. Like she had presented videotapes, photos. He ain't
from
produced
what we
nothing
know,
but
yeah.
he ain't produced shit but hearsay. Oh well, yeah, she ain't shit. Well,
I
he
know.
paid the bill.
That's how we feel. But Perry, there are people in the internet saying Keke's a liar, Keke playing head games. He didn't hit her. And that, this is what they said, that a cop had came earlier that day and he didn't even write up an incident report because there was no evidence on Keke to
Okay,
suggest.
well, yeah, and sometimes that don't mean he didn't touch her.
Exactly.
And
That's
it
how we feel.
it don't mean by the time they got there, if she just could have been like, let me just drop this. I'm not gonna send him down there. But at the moment, she felt like she needed the cops.
Mhm.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but I don't see no motive that she would need his broke ass for anything. Just saying.
So anyway, but there are people coming out saying Keke's a liar. And this is just not the friends. This is the public. I've been going around looking at different sites, reading comments in the comment section. Some people just don't believe Keke and they're saying, how do you convict somebody with no evidence? She don't have a scratch on her body. That's what they're saying. So
really at this point, is she really trying to get him locked up or she just want to move on with her life? That's the difference. If she was trying to get him put in prison for a lifetime, right? I can say, damn, Keke, hold up now. We're gonna need more.
We ain't even gotta argue because it all went down on tape. And she had to show that to the courts. And there had to be a reason for the court to grant Keke temporary full custody until it all goes down. So, I don't know. The best I can do for everybody is just say, everybody slow down and let's just wait for the evidence. But, I'd rather say that, I don't know. I don't like the guy. I can't lie. I don't like him. Perry don't like him. We don't like him. We believe Keke, but in the integrity of being a fair blogger, we don't know all the evidence. We have to say that. That's true.
That's the point. I get that part, right? Like off the top, I'm not really feeling his argument, right? So I'm biased. But then people who don't like Keke for whatever reason, she's not the singer they want her to be, whatever the reason is, right? But
They're basically calling her stupid. People are calling her stupid because people don't understand the cycle of abuse. They keep saying, if we go out on a limb and stand by Keke right now, that story that she's saying don't make sense. There's not a single scratch on her. And if he's that bad, why you keep going back? I hate it when people say that to victims, but that's what they're saying.
But my question is, why would she make it up? She didn't need to have no restraining order to walk away. She just probably feared for her life, knowing the shit that she's been through. I don't know what she's been through. Hell, whether it's physical, verbal, whatever. She had a reason to try to just protect herself. Now, if he ain't really doing no harm or whatever, just stay away from her. What's the harm at this point? Stay away from her. But his ass wants child support.
And this one makes me mad. That makes me mad. He wants child support. Get a job. Get a job. I can't stand it. He's never had a job. They're saying he's not a personal fitness trainer. That's a lie. And I looked it up. I can't seem to find him at a single gym helping somebody. And then I'm gonna you need a license. So I'm gonna go see if I can find his license because they're saying that he ain't never had a job his whole life. And that, Steve Harvey told her about dating these men and she had all kind of warnings. Y'all just don't, it's just, I don't know.
Well, you know what though, and I get warnings. People can warn you about anything, but it don't make a wrong situation right. People can warn her every day about dating that loser, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, when he put hands on her and all that, it don't make it right. Now,
all right, let me move on because we got 5 minutes, Perry.
Okay.
I want to talk really quickly about the whole Chrisean situation and what went down this weekend and what really happened. I'm going to assume that you guys seen it already because it was everywhere. Chrisean allegedly got into a physical altercation with Tamar's best friend. I cannot remember this guy's name. He got the green hair. And then another person from Tamar's team came on the internet and dragged the hell out of Chrisean, called her a gutter bucket. It was long. It was a rage. She
got in a fight with James, and then the other guy.
James is the best friend. That's right. James is the best friend, and the other guy's Randall.
No, it's not Randall. I don't know. This guy was a trip. I can't remember his name. I remember that.
He came on, and I'm going to assume that you guys seen the whole tape. And he really dragged the hell out of Chrisean. He said, y'all made her famous. You made this gutter bucket famous by putting in her head. And he said that Chrisean was mad because she thought she was supposed to perform and she wasn't. Chrisean came on and said, no, Tamar invited me to come and sing. But anyway, the part that the guy who was calling her a gutter bucket and all this failed to realize is the guy, James, allegedly got buck, I don't know what they call it, with Tamar, with Chrisean and said, you know, you only sing for Zeus. And he was really demeaning her and not talking to her in a professional way. They're claiming that Chrisean was drunk and smelled like weed and she's just a high person and all she do is fight. Now, let me tell y'all something. And so then the next day, James came back on. According to the rumors, James was asking for donations. That's terrible. That is terrible. Because Chrisean said they're just wanting clout. Right now, they're saying that Tamar allegedly is upset with the guy that went on a spree because not only did he make those tapes dragging Chrisean, he kept putting stuff on his social media in his IG story. And it was really, really bad. And I don't have time to play it right now. So Chrisean has gone off the internet right now. So now, according to the rumors, Tamar is pissed with her team. And so I seen a lot of comments saying Chrisean should go to jail. Chrisean is ghetto and she need to learn a lesson. And they were really dragging Chrisean. And I feel like us older people over here don't understand something. Let me explain something to y'all. It's a generational gap. Tamar Chrisean does not need Tamar. It's the other way around.
Right.
Chrisean has a cult following. These people love her.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch Zeus, you know what you're watching. So when they're twerking and all that, we could judge them and say they're vile and they ain't got no class and they ghetto. And it might be, but that's what they do. That's
Right.
what they do.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to watch Zeus, that's what they're doing. Right now, if these two young people are fighting and then they go at it, that's what they do. I feel like we need to understand the younger generation, and Tamar is a wonderful singer. I love Tamar and respect Tamar. I respect Tamar, the way she handled Tracy, and she's totally changed her life around. But it was a thrill for Tamar to get Chrisean, not the other way around. And so I just don't like, Chrisean makes mistakes. She's 23. She's 23. She probably still with Blue every other day.
Yeah.
And all of that mess.
Sure.
She's young. And I just don't like it when people crucify somebody. First of all, they're not giving her credit. Us old people are not giving her credit. She's a star. Star. Whether you like it or not.
She's entertaining.
She's star. She's now that damn other girl, Jaden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's not so much a star.
Now, Blue, stop trying to push her. Your mama told you this weekend that girl is not a star. She is not a star. But Chrisean is a star. And we have to realize that and stop treating her like some Baltimore trash that just... people are so mean to her. They not understanding. Tamar just made a statement on Instagram. Ooh, child, thank you. Let me go over there. Hold on. I was trying to wrap this up, but I got to go to Instagram. Ooh, let's see the statement. Now, I like Tamar too. Huh?
And I think Chrisean at an early age is like, that's what the youth like. That what sells for her. So she's very popular. I think she probably got over, 4 or 5 million IG followers. You know what I'm saying?
5 million. That song that she made, Take It on a Trip. I like that song. I just can't think of it. 20 million views when I last checked. She made the Billboard chart and she's not even signed. It's a mess. Let me see if I can put Tamar's thing over here. What did I just do? I got to learn this damn shit.
But it almost sounds like to me, though, Sherelle, while you're looking that up, is that like, when you producers and you putting on something, and no offense to Tamar, I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. These guys get her, and she's not the star she was a couple years ago. We all admit to that. They feel like they got something great. When they see Chrisean come in, they don't want Chrisean to get praise for the show being good or anything like that. They want to be the one that have total control. That's why I think they had an issue with Chrisean.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe words was exchanged. Okay.
They're disrespectful to Chrisean, and they need to cut that out. They need to stop. I don't know why people don't want her to be famous, but she is. They don't want her to be a star, and she is. She's filling up arenas. She's a star. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to leave this girl alone. Let me see if I could play this. Y'all, can you hear Perry?
Is the GOAT.
Tamar
is the GOAT. Chant to everybody.
Tamar
is the GOAT.
That's Tamar's
Tamar
son?
is the GOAT. Tamar is the GOAT.
Tamar is just like his daddy.
Hey everybody, I look crazy. Let me take this off. Not that my headband looks any better, but I wasn't going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened to him. And when I say what happened to him, he got assaulted at my show. And it was by Chrisean, but there was a lot of events that I believe were misconstrued. And so while I'm not going to set out the time and clear every little thing up for everyone, I want you to know the reason why I decided to say something Number one, I care about my team. They're all of my friends, and we put this all together for the fans. I'm not a clout chaser. I don't need that. Like, my circle is this small. You know, I don't have to sell tickets for, you know, like, oh, I need to sell tickets. Let me do this, that, other. This show has been sold out for a month. I didn't have an opening act. I knew I didn't need an opening act because I knew my sister was coming in the middle of the show. And, you know, when you're in different cities, you invite different people. And Chrisean was definitely someone that I invited, someone that I actually, you know, looked at from afar as like a younger sister. She's from Baltimore. I knew that she was rowdy. You know, I didn't judge her because of that. You know, I felt for her on so many occasions. And I just felt like, oh, this was somebody I wanted to meet, to, you know, possibly take under my wing, because, you know, everybody knows that I don't have the best. I don't have the best pass. I'm sorry. I have a filter. I washed my face. I look crazy. Okay. You know, and in my journey of being a better person, I wanted people to, you know, accept me for the new person that I was. And the only way that they could do that is if I was given an opportunity. And so that's really all it was. I didn't call her and be like, oh, come on and perform in my show. I already knew Tony was planning to perform here at this LA show. She had sent me her number a while ago on a DM, and I reached out to her. Like I said before, like we all have, you know, Chrisean is like a little sister to all of us, watching her and then watch her make mistakes. We want to help. We want to help. And this is what this Love and War tour has been about. You know, I have called several girls that I didn't know Drew Sidora. I didn't know Tiffany Evans. I didn't know any of them, really. The only person that I knew was Nydia, you know. But I wanted this tour to be about, you know, second chances and, you know, giving new opportunities. And I don't know. I didn't call Chrisean to open up for me. But when she was in my dressing room, we do a twerk off portion, right? And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if the DJ played as a vibe and you came out and did a vibe like the people, you know, Baltimore sisters. And that's really what I was thinking. Everyone else get compensated for coming on my show and opening up for me. I try to always do the right thing by people. And there's a contract. We're professional. I'm a real touring company. And that wasn't the case. I think that there was a misunderstanding. During the part of the twerk off, I am backstage changing clothes. And everybody that's come to a Tamar show know that we don't have any violence. No one has ever fought at my concerts. We laugh, we cry. People have passed out, you know, due to, you know, being, you know, inebriated or, you know, just excited at being at a concert. But this is a safe, loving, healing place. And I don't know, I have to apologize to my team if my silence have made you all feel like I have not been supportive to you. And I also want to acknowledge Chrisean. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for coming. You know, I didn't want any of this to happen. I actually thought that we, you know, could really be, you know, good friends and have, you know, I could be a big sister, you know, to you. And that was my only objective of you coming. I had no other plans. I didn't want to set you up. I didn't tell nobody not to play your music. I just want everybody to come and have a good time. And that is really the spirit of it all. But I have to acknowledge my team because my team has been traumatized. And especially James. He was assaulted and he was hurt. And I just feel like I can't make nobody happy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really wish he would have hit me instead of him. You know, I'm just so sorry it happened to you. And I'm sorry, Chrisean, if you felt that, you know, any of us wanted to use you for height. No one. I'm not even going to address that because it's ridiculous. I know that when people come into this industry and, you know, they get a certain amount of stardom or fame, they feel like, oh, what does this person want with me? What does this person want with me? And there are some genuine people. But I'm doing this video for my staff and for my team who believed in me and who has helped supported me, Troy especially, you know, who has been the most passionate about this. And he should have, you know, he's my partner, and, you know, watching, you know, someone so close to us, you know, get so violated is traumatizing. And I really honestly, truly wish none of this happened. We are still doing part 2. Like I said before, we don't fight at our concerts. We don't even, everybody who has gone has had a lovely, fun family setting and time. And I don't know, it's just unfortunate. And let me just tell you how amazing James is. Like, no matter how he's feeling, he told me today, he was like, you know, when she hit me, I just feel like I just wanted to hug her. She'd be like,
let me stop this for a minute. Okay, so listen, she's changed her story because she unfollowed him earlier, so she must have refollowed, and now she's saying that she's caught in the middle. I wanted to address somebody said they're ashamed of me. She's an embarrassment. I'm surprised at you, Sherelle. Let me be very clear of what I'm getting ready to say to you, Stacey. And please hear me out. Oh, let me take this down because nobody condones hitting. But if you can remember the same gutter trash, no class half and B they called Chrisean, they called Tamar that just a couple years ago too. My thing is, these people are young. It's a different culture. Chrisean has not been a star long. Mistakes are going to happen. You got to give people a chance. To just drag her down like that. Y'all was saying the same stuff about Tamar just a couple years ago. Have we forgotten? She also left out what happened before. Nobody should hit anybody. We get that. I'm saying that, but that's what they do over there in Zeus. But you left out how he was talking to her like she was trash. So it's enough blame to go around for everybody. Everybody. That's why Tamar feel pulled. You think Tamar hate Chrisean and that they gonna quit talking?
Nah.
That team went back to her. They was mad, and so this didn't happen. This was behind stage. Her team, the guy who gets on and was cussing her out for hours.
Mm-hmm.
If you on my staff, you got to remain professional at all times. He was acting like he was a thug too.
Mm-hmm.
So this bad thing happens. You go out and make it worse. Let's say I'm doing a show and 2 people get in a fight. Harry come out there, start motherfucker this and bitch that and hoes. No, you don't act like that. Chrisean, you don't hit nobody. She's young, she's growing. The same shit y'all say about Chrisean, y'all said about Tamar. Give people room to grow. And there is a generation gap. A big one. I think Troy hit James and tried to get in front of the story to change the narrative. A 105-pound female sends a 295-pound man to the hospital. But with that being said, this was not in the public. Trey put it in the public. So I'm saying everybody calm down, because people love to drag people. That's what they do. She ain't this. Cancel her. Cancel him. Cancel. Trey's behavior was ridiculous. You supposed to be the older person. She young and ain't got no common sense. You said ain't in nothing but gutter meat. But you were cussing and yelling and popping your head and acting like somebody on Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Perry, what are your thoughts? I see you staring at me.
You know what? And this is what I think about the whole thing. And it's not condoning hitting nobody. So for people who say, well, hey, she shouldn't have hit the person, you're right.
You're right.
Because it's a right way to handle a situation. Mm-hmm. But now I go back from the changing stories. It seems like way more happened
that we don't
than
know.
what Tori was saying, right?
I think it's
sounds
Trey.
a little sketchy to me.
Okay.
Huh?
I think it's Trey, but go ahead. We know who you're talking about.
Well, whatever the guy that was on that damn thing, he's part of the show. Mm-hmm. He's James' friend. He was backing James. And he's going off about this. But the weird thing is, like, Tamar came out and said that she, a business person, she'll give out contracts if this gonna happen. But she said, well, I just had her here, to be a big sister to her. And, I was gonna just have a little twerking thing. If the little twerking thing was part of the show, did you have a small contract for that, Tamar? Or is it just now? Oh, look, Troy. Like, is it a small contract that you had, or is it now that you sort of see that the two guys you work with, James and LaTroy, is putting all this stuff out there, putting you in a bad spot? Because Chrisean got a lot of followers, and I think you want to just keep that good relationship or whatever. But the guy, not even James, because James, say he got hit, whatever.
Yeah, but he came out the next day and then he was asking for donations. Right.
I see, now that's the whole thing. If they got all this shit together, because LaTroy and James is supposedly running this big enterprise, big production, what your ass needs some money for? Because you got your ass whooped, no offense, just saying. Right?
Well, here's the thing. Why? Harry, this was backstage. It wasn't like they was fighting on the stage. Why couldn't it have been handled backstage? Whatever it was.
Well,
backstage. Why we gotta make videos calling people hoes and bitches, talking about people's mothers? Why you gotta ask for a GoFundMe? The whole thing was ratchet.
Right. It could be a person that know that Chrisean is real famous right now, and any kind of backlash to what, because a lot of people don't like Chrisean, a lot of people like her.
Well, when he says to her, you ain't singing here, we don't take your kind. You only allowed to perform at Zeus. That's not being respectful. The whole thing was unprofessional. The whole thing. And I like you, Tamar, and I feel that you have changed a lot, and I respect that. But you probably should have came out sooner. You should have handled it that night. It's your show.
Yeah.
I'd been up there, wait, what's going on here? What you do? Let's fix this now. I'm sorry you feel that way, that it's just excuses. But that's how I feel. I'm not going to demean anybody in public as an answer to you getting hit. The whole thing is messy. Everybody has their hand in it. Everybody has a blame in it. Ain't nobody coming out smelling like roses, including you, Tamar. I like you. I really do. I appreciate it. And you got ran up on by Candy. Remember that? You didn't say nothing that night. When Candy and Todd ran up on you, you didn't say anything. You handled it right. You didn't go to the internet and tell Candy to kiss this and that and that. How come, Tamar, why didn't you come out on Candy when they tried to jump your ass? It's just a way to handle things.
Right. Yeah,
and I don't like the way that people treat Chrisean. And I'm allowed to say that.
Well, you can. Like I said.
Nobody's perfect. People make mistakes. Tamar made mistakes.
Right.
I said she's a gutter bucket and we need to cancel Tamar, then Tamar wouldn't be the person that she is today. And I guarantee you that relationship with Chrisean is not over.
Right. And I agree. I don't condone hitting on either side, but I don't really condone nobody talking shit or belittling a person either. I don't know what happened in that back room. Like you said, it wasn't on the stage. If Chrisean was to go back to LaTroy and James and say, hey, when am I going on? They could have, as an adult, said, well, you know what? I don't see where Tamar wanted us to have you on. It could have been a discussion. If they had a dispute, let me come back. Let me try to, there's ways that they can communicate with Tamar and figure it out. But when you start demeaning her, oh, you own Zeus, you ain't shit. Because let's keep it real. A lot of people look at Zeus as the underground, the no good network, right? Mm-hmm. It's just the word they say. Things could have been handled better. I think Tamar had to take some time out because she had to try to find some kind of middle ground. And that's what she's trying now.
That's what she's trying to. So what people don't understand is a lot of people in our chat, we're older and we say, most of my chat doesn't like Chrisean because she's filth to them. Chrisean got 5 million people riding with her. It would be suicide for Tamar to start trashing Chrisean. Somebody said, and I can't believe Tamar is apologizing. It's a business move. You gotta apologize. You don't come out there and say she trashed and she should have did it. Tamar's handling that part very smartly. Don't come out trashing her because then they gonna rebel on your ass. People don't understand how business works, and we're all old over here, and a lot of y'all feel like she don't deserve to be famous, but she is. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. Let's take a couple comments and then we out.
Okay.
He provoked her and he hated on her. He did. I mean, that was rude. There's enough to go around for everybody. Tamar needed footage for We TV. So, wow. I listen. I like Tamar. I used to couldn't stand her. I treated her like y'all treating Chrisean. But the hardest thing in life is to be famous and going through your turmoil in front of the public, making mistakes. They're gonna never forget it, and they're going to hate you for it. Don't forget, we was talking this way about Tamar. Tamar has come a long, long way. I could not stand Tamar, but she did her work. Let's go. She should have never hit that man. Yeah, we got that. No one's saying that.
That's true.
No one's saying she shouldn't have hit him. She should have hit him. You don't put your hands on nobody. But I'm saying there's other problems involved here besides that too. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, I mean, to me, two wrongs don't make a right. And I'm agreeing. Because I can agree to the part. She shouldn't have hit him. But
Tamar has a publicist that has helped. Oh, sorry, Pierre. I couldn't hear you. Go ahead. You were talking.
Oh, yeah. No, I was saying that on the other hand, I don't condone her hitting him. Because I think her and Blueface need to cut it out. Stop it on Zeus. God. Stop all of it. It's not a ladylike shit to me. Like, just cut it out. But it seems like more happened in the situation. Because we could point out one she shouldn't have hit. These adults that's putting on this concert and all this should have been adult enough to handle things a whole lot more professionally. You know,
I agree. Tamar has a publicist that's helped her, and that is why it took her over 24 hours to respond. Okay, and that was a smart move instead of running to YouTube or Instagram and just spewing it. Yes, I agree with one of the chatters. We condone bad behavior. That's not condoning bad behavior. They're saying when it's a bad situation, you have a responsibility to handle it properly. Because something went down, because the fight took place, does not give me the liberty to go out acting like you say Chrisean act. It just doesn't. You have to handle things in a mature way or it gets worse. Chrisean is ratchet. Let's not make excuses for her. That's why these kids act the way that they do. Chrisean has problems like some of us do. Family problems that started way before birth. Don't forget, they got people touching each other in that family. Does that make her trash? You don't know what a person's dealing with. People got to stop it with the cancel and acting like you're above it all. You probably got some problems too, C-Mel. I'm just saying. Sherelle Perry, do you feel Chrisean deserves to be punished? If so, how? If not, why? I do feel she should be not punished. I think she should be held accountable for what happened. You don't put your hands on people. Sit down and say, look, this ain't Zeus. Every time you got a problem, you can't be putting your hands on people.
Right.
It leads to more trouble. What you doing? Don't do that. You can't come back here no more. That's the point. You can't come back here no more. But I'm explaining to you why you ruined this relationship and how you shouldn't be acting that way. If somebody hit me, I can't turn around and hit them and say, there you go. Especially if you're an adult. But you really, I mean, y'all seen the tape. He was acting just as gutter as Chrisean. Yes, Chrisean needs anger management and take accountability for her actions. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. She really needs anger management. She needs more than anger management. She needs therapy for her childhood. She needs therapy. I'm glad she deactivated. Everyone hates on her anyway. So stop making money off of her content. Views equal money. So find another way to get views. Good for her. She deactivated. That was good because she gets triggered. But I really think Chrisean needs therapy. I think her childhood, she's 23. She ain't barely out. What? She's barely out of childhood. Is a mess. She better not put her hands on nobody in Georgia or Texas. I know that. People here told. Okay. Thank you, dog. Exactly, Perry. They were adults and it should have been handled more professionally. He put himself on the level and dealt with her on her level, and she went there her usual. Yeah. And
that don't make it right. It don't make it right. Like anytime you strike out, whether somebody talked about your mama, you just don't do it. But I just feel like it wouldn't have went there if one person on either side was professional. We can't discount Chrisean and act like they was total professionals over there. Just in my opinion.
Did you order a pizza?
I think like somebody just asked.
Did you order a pizza? Anyway, let me do this really quick. They can't control Chrisean because the celebrity has gone to her head and she doesn't accept criticism well. They have created an entire monster. You are so right, Mika. But let me say this. Fame is a whole nother beast. And if you don't have anybody there guiding you, helping you, it could chew you up and spit you out. I don't think I could be famous overnight like that, where everybody in my business, we gotta go. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think the right punishment for Chrisean should be. What do you think about Tamar's what do you call it? What she had to her response, and then we'll see y'all tomorrow, and we will be fighting.
And then
again
one
tomorrow.
more thing, and also in the comments, can you let us know if you feel like her production team should have handled things better or could have?
Do you guys think that James and LaTroy should have any accountability in this? What do y'all think happened? What should we do from here? That's the answer to the question. Now it all went down. It was a big ass mess. Now what do we do from here? She should be held accountable, but Chrisean needs therapy because she's got problems, and now she's just thrown into the limelight, and that's very, very, very hard to deal with. But it could be done. Look at Tamar. It can be done. All right, you guys, we gotta go. Take us out, Perry.
Fuck this shit, I'm
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Fuck this shit, I'm